Don't forget to like and subscribe!
Alright, quick little side note before I start the next part. So last part, I forgot that the VAs are on strike, so I changed it to Japanese halfway through that episode.
What could the children be up to?
But the problem with that is I react to what they're saying, but nobody's gonna read the subtitles while watching the video. I feel like that's not super enjoyable, right? Because I know a lot of people just like put it in the background and listen to it while they're doing something else. They can't really do that when the voices are in Japanese. And if I react to something, they're like, what are they talking about? Right? And I feel like that'll just be not super great as like a video quality in general. So I looked up some things about this Archon quest. Apparently it's just Kachina and Kanish and a How that's not voiced, and I don't think they're in it very much because their spotlight was in the last story quest, right? This is all about, you know, Sitlali, Shilonin, and Auroran, and whoever else shows up. So with that being said, I'm switch back to English, and I'm just going to continue it throughout the whole Archon quest. And if Kachina and Kanish do show up, which I'm sure they will, I will just read it out loud for y'all. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm sorry in advance if you don't like that, but I figure that's the best way I'm gonna make the video the quality of the video a little bit better. All right, now that all out of the way, let's continue.
This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroran speaking to some Fatui soldiers here.
I see.
I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroran really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with a Fatui.
I don't know. Family problems, money. I'm not sure.
I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him. Or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Well, there are signs of a fight in his house, right?
Didn't Kanish say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
Could you tell us a little more about him?
Auroran? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant. And the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him.
I see. It's kind of like Kali or Razor.
He learned a lot from us. And once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside.
Oh, wow.
He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden. He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place.
Well, that's nice. If that's all there is to him, then he really doesn't sound like a bad person. Yeah, he sounds like chill.
Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him.
If we find him.
He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Huh? What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
Are we gonna actually use elemental sight?
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things. Here, give me your hand. Huh? How about now?
What do you see?
Oh yeah, I can see the trail now. Very nice. Yeah, it's elemental sight, pretty much.
Whoa, Paimon can can see it now too!
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
Yeah, she seems like powerful or like very clutch.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at.
Oh, I
but
bet.
don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's. When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted.
Thanks, girl.
Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Auroron. Good luck, you two.
Are you not coming? What do you mean?
Here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's very helpful.
What was that?
Oh,
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me?
don't know.
But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns. But given the looks on their faces just now...
That's probably the problem. Just speak your normal self.
Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Ugh. Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
Wow, she is. Wow. Wow, what's that? I think I just heard a voice. Wait, but it wasn't with my ears. It was all in my mind. Oh shit, did we just hear what Lolly said?
Was that Seat Lolly's voice?
Oh, I guess she did transfer her senses. That's funny. Seems Paimon heard the same voice, but she also looks like she understood what's going on. Let me think. Must be the side effect of the spell she casted.
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends.
Now, here's the thing. Are we going to tell her or are we going to keep it a secret? So we can now hear her thoughts through telepathy. Wow, this is amazing. Something like this could only happen with Lolly. How do we know? We just met her.
Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
Oh my god. You bet. Just leave it to us. So we're not going to tell her. Great. Kind of a dick move, but I appreciate it.
Over there.
Let's go take a look. That little brat,
My god, okay.
Yeah, judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Yeah, dude, it's obvious. What do you mean?
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Auroron was indeed being threatened.
Watch it be like just super elaborate. Right?
We've got to find him. Fast.
And he actually is helping the Fatui
Leaving
willingly.
Such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death.
Wow.
But,
straight to violence.
But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire. No. I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
Yeah, you need to get yourself together, woman. Alright, let's continue.
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up.
I just see the one path.
I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Kanichi told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
Yeah, that's pretty...
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me.
Oh no.
There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
Seems like Auroron found a choice to fight back.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Auroron wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
See, Lolly looks pretty worried. Indeed, judging by the distress signal from before, Auroron was being held by the Fatui, so given the difference in numbers, he probably wouldn't have been able to overpower them. Yeah, the Fatui can be strong when they want to be.
Given there are 2 signals leading from here, we should split up as well. I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later.
Alright, sounds good.
Auroron, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. You little brat.
She... Oh,
And
wow.
out she goes.
Yep.
Traveler, did you hear all of that as well?
Yepper.
Once Seatlolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response.
So the telepathy doesn't go both ways. That's good.
So you were thinking
Sort
the
of.
same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads.
I don't think Lolly noticed anything.
She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh, maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect. If
Your
you
guess
think
is as
about
good
it,
as mine.
She's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her.
She's very eccentric, for sure.
Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead.
There are traces of phlogiston here as well, but whatever.
Did you find something?
Maybe, I guess? I found some traces of phlogiston, but the trail completely ends here? Weird.
Huh. So we can't tell where Auroron might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either.
There's probably too many.
But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
Paimon's right, this is extremely strange. Also...
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
Who the hell are you, Auroron? Whose voice was that now? And Paimon's gone. Okay, great. Hello? That took a minute to load, whatever is happening. The Night Kingdom? How did I get here?
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you.
Yeah, that's
I apologize
not
that
great.
our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment.
I guess?
And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the Masters of the Night Wind.
Okay.
Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for.
But what does this mean? Have you escaped the Fatui's custody? Look, I know people were clowning on his, like, skinny ripped jeans, but aside from that, everything else looks pretty dope. I don't care what you say. But what? Yeah, okay.
Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke.
Okay, so why are you helping them?
My friend
then?
and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
Shit. It's the captain.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Oh shit.
Be careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to her.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom.
So you're working together? Yeah, what do you want? Let's go with that.
I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues.
Yeah, well...
Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person. I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
I would like that as well. Okay.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
And, okay. Fall asleep again to awaken. Yeah, I was not expecting a surprise visit from the captain.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
I'm fine. Was my soul forcibly removed from my body just now? That would explain why I couldn't hear Paimon at all.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
Yes.
See, Lolly! She froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere?
I'm fine, just a little lightheaded.
Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
If they were being truthful, then they must have reasonable motivation for what they did. Maybe I should trust them? Trust is a strong word. I would say let's hear them out. Or I could share everything with Paimon and Citlali right now, but that'd mean giving up on the lead. I still haven't had much dealings with either the Fatui or the Masters of the Night Wind. I suppose I'll stay quiet for now and see if I can find anything else.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. Citlali should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, just say the word.
Thanks, everyone. I'm feeling fine now.
In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now.
Even though the situation remains quite urgent, you take a longer break. Auroran's words still echo in your mind. Meanwhile, Citlali continues to keep her eyes on you.
Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
Yeah, I'm cool.
All right, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Auroran is probably being held inside.
Oh man, we gotta play along.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I was holding you up.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all. But if you want to make it up to me,
oh god,
then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
All right, let's go to the campsite.
Look over there.
Huh? Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
Come on, Violet. Oh my, first, what was it, Hamster or something or other, now Violet. Anyway, in the middle of
That's
camp.
Auroran. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
Oh yeah, he's just hanging out. So that's Auroran. He does look the same as when I spoke to him in the Night Kingdom earlier.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
No.
I cannot see the sun.
Odd, okay.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
Oh my, wow, she's violent.
See, Lolly's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts.
Oh my, she is.
On my count. 3, 2, 1.
She's a bit
Still
violent.
trying to resist?
All right.
You've got no idea who you're up against.
Wait, where did? Okay.
Can't run from death.
Oh, more? Yeah, I figured. Oh crap. Pyro. He's gonna be a pain in the ass. Okay, it wasn't that bad. Sick.
Auroran!
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats to Lead, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
Yeah, well.
Greetings to you too, other Granny.
Wait, yo, what? Granny?
What did you just call her?
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you're also a Granny.
Well, technically, lore-wise, we are pretty old, but whatever.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Yeah, I know what people she's talking about. That's funny.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but the way he talks has definitely changed, but it doesn't feel like he's putting on an act. He asked me to do whatever I could to help keep things a secret, and even said it would be for Citlali's sake. So you treat everyone like they're your uncles and aunts?
Exactly.
Odd. Okay, sure.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Auroron? Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
I mean, that's good advice, actually.
So you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? That really takes the cake. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Yeah, yeah, it's so weird.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance.
He looks so sad.
They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Yes.
So why did you do it?
Because
Oh, jeez.
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey! I'm no ordinary Granny! Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did
I
the
guess.
gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face value? And not stop to think? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind, and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm sorry.
Forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need you to explain everything.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
I don't think that'll be necessary.
Vegetables?
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
I don't think she cares.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
Good question.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe in the Night Kingdom, his soul, like, is just... I don't know. Like, more confident or less dumb? Or something like that? I don't know. But yeah, the reality, the real Auroron isn't super great. You return to the city of... Then Citlali brings you to the speaker's chambers where you recount everything that has happened to Auroron.
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Citlali's safety.
Yes.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I
That's
need
fair.
to stay here?
Probably?
Technically, yes.
Okay.
But if Miss Citlali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Auroron, please report back to the Speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal.
Oh yeah, this is all for an ancient name. Yeah, I almost forgot.
Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you.
I'll be counting on you.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Bye for now.
Sounds good. That's what I like to hear.
Come with me, Auroron. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Goodbye, other Granny.
This new grandson of mine is way too polite. That look on his face, he's probably trying to remind me about my promise. He doesn't strike me as a liar. I had not seen everything for myself. I'd have neither guessed that he could have done so much work behind Sweet Lolly's back. What does he really want?
Oh, we're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub.
Paimon, there's something I need to tell you about.
Huh? What is it, Traveler?
Are you actually gonna tell her? You put Paimon inside and tell everything you saw. Oh shit.
What? That captain?
Keep your time. See, listen, Traveler, Lumine. This is why you don't tell Paimon anything, alright?
Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you?
Correct.
Oh, that Auroron. What is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Seat Lolly and being forced to help the Fatui when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along.
We still need more information, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together.
I mean, you kind of have to. I mean, I guess we don't.
We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
Sounds good. Wait until the next day. Well, I'll do that in the next episode. Yeah, I did not expect to meet the captain like that at all. That was a pleasant surprise. But yeah, until next episode where you talk to him some more. Later.